I asked a bunch of girls, when was the last time a man approached you at a bar and started talking to you? And I thought this was just me thing, but they were all like, no, it hasn't happened in, I can't even tell you how long, like before COVID. And I thought that was a me experience. I was like, okay, maybe I give off like a standoffish vibe. I don't know. I don't think so. But no, they all agreed. They're like, I can't tell you the last time a man tried to talk to me at a bar. A man tried to offer to buy me a drink. Do men still do that? Men, can you weigh in? And I don't even need the drink, but like the last time, and I'll go up and talk to guys, but like, can someone explain?
Sometimes I wonder if the dating life was this bad like 20 years ago, because it's like, I don't know how to explain it, y'all. But I really don't understand how any of these men are gonna get married one day, because it's like they always sexualize us or like don't want to take us serious at all. Like they just want to be friends with benefits until they're like 40. Like, and I go out, guys. I go out. I go to the gym. I do things outside. I go to school and I still don't see anybody or meet anybody. So I'm like confused. Like, where the hoes? Where the hoes? Where the hoes?
What's happening to relationships today? Women complain that men don't approach them anymore. But is it really the men's fault? On one hand, they say they want to be approached. On the other, they treat men as creeps or nuisances when it happens. The result? Men gave up. And what you're about to see is living proof of this modern contradiction.
Can we please stop pretending like the reason you don't approach women is because you're scared you'll be accused of sexual harassment? That's not going to happen. You know that's not going to happen. If you approach anybody with kindness and respect, the worst they can say is no. The reason you don't want to approach women is because you're a sissy. And that's the fundamental issue. Stop trying to make it some other situation that has to do with society and culture and feminism, dude. No. Go say hi to a girl. Be nice about it. Whatever. Learn to get a little bit of zhuzh. I don't want to use the word riz. I'm doing everything to avoid using that word. You have to get better at socializing and talking to strangers if it is your goal to obtain a girlfriend via cold open. Now, you can also just hang out with mutual friends, dude. It doesn't have to be like some you don't have to watch a pickup artist and figure out how to do it. Be that guy that's always making small talk with people in a line. Be that person. You can become that person if you would like to interact with women more. Stop pretending it's like culture or something, dude. The reason you don't want to talk to women in public is because you're a sissy and you're nervous and you spend too much time on your phone. We'll talk to other people all the time. Strangers talk to people all the time. Ever met one of those social people that just starts making a friend everywhere they go? Be that guy if you want to be that guy. Stop.
This woman completely ignores today's reality. Yes, many men are afraid of being falsely accused of harassment because one misunderstood word can ruin their reputation. Calling this cowardice is just blaming men while refusing to admit that modern culture made approaching women far riskier. On top of that, she talks as if all men were socially unskilled, while ignoring how many women have become arrogant and hostile when approached. It's not about lacking courage. It's about lacking reciprocity and respect.
Men don't beg no more. That's the problem. I figured it out. Back in the day, they used to be like, I only got 4 minutes. Do what I gotta do to prove to you that I would do anything. Now they'd be like, fuck you, your mama ain't a motherfucker. They don't care no more. They used to be like, in 2004, I chose to do it, and I ain't gonna mess up no more this year. I'ma take it in it. They don't do that no more. They be talking about some fuck them bitches, put them in the street, blow their heads off, and make them beat my meat. Like, they don't even give a no more. And that's the problem. Men ain't out here begging women no more. They not out here begging women. And the women, they just out here being hoes. They ain't out here saying, I should have cheated. No, they out here cheating. They the men. Men, to fix the problem, y'all gotta start begging us again. Y'all gotta start making us feel like y'all want us again, because y'all making us think y'all want the men.
This statement shows how much some women miss the days when men had to beg for attention. But those days are over. Modern men refuse to humiliate themselves just to prove their worth, because they've learned that begging for affection only leads to disrespect. Today, the one who begs is the one who loses. And the contradiction is obvious. These women complain men don't chase them anymore. But at the same time, they offer nothing but demands and disloyalty.
Y'all, men are not even asking for our numbers no more. They're trying to trick us into getting our numbers now, okay? The way I just felt for this trick is probably I'm a little naive because I don't feel like other women would have fell for it. But what do y'all think? Would y'all have fell for this? So I just got my car cleaned. Mind you, the guy that cleaned my car, he already be trying to talk to me. But I'd be like, boy, bye. So I get my car back and I'm looking and see if it's good. Okay, whatever. his friend that cleans the cars with him comes up to me. He was just like, "Excuse me, ma'am." I'm like, "Yes." He's like, "I left my phone in your car." I'm like, "Okay." I'm looking, don't see it. Then he's like, "Can you call it for me?" I already was thinking it was a little sus, but I'm just like, maybe he really did leave his phone in my car. So I'm calling it. I don't hear nothing. I don't look. I'm like, "I don't think you left it." He's like, "Oh, dang, I probably left it in the truck somewhere." He's like, "Well, I just wanted to come over here and tell you that you look good walking down. And, now you got my number and now you know what to do with it." What?
This is a perfect example of how hard it has become for men to approach women. The guy used a creative way to get her number, and she still treated it as a trick. That shows how many women see any male initiative with suspicion or contempt. The problem isn't that men don't try. It's that when they do, they're often ridiculed or treated as creepy. That's why fewer and fewer men are willing to take the risk.
She says no. No, sorry, I'm not interested. What's the worst case scenario at that point? What happens? What happens? Do you shrink an inch? Do you lose? Like, does your hairline recede an inch? Does money fall out of your bank account? What happens? Please. So I have minus 1,000 aura. No, that's not a thing. The aura is lost, okay? And if she says yes, how much aura is gained? Please. You'd rather hold your dignity? You ain't holding no lady in your bed because you scared you holding your dignity. Because you ain't getting no play. If you not approaching nobody, just say have a nice day with a smile and walk off. Thank you, Sancho. Yes. Exactly.
This woman tries to downplay rejection as if it means nothing, but she ignores the emotional toll. Sure, a man doesn't literally lose hair, money, or aura when rejected, but rejection isn't just a single no. It's often repeated, accompanied by mockery, humiliation, or even being exposed online. After enough of that, men prefer peace of mind over constantly throwing themselves into the fire.
I can't stand a man that acts like he doesn't understand what's expected of him off the rip, and he will expect so many different things from you. That's the funny part about this. Oh my God. Dating in this climate is just so freaking funny because men will expect a laundry list of things from you. They expect you to come dressed to the nines, looking pretty and ready to listen to whatever they want to rant about or talk about and talk about themselves the whole time. Yet, when you ask for something as simple as like opening up a door, or you shouldn't even have to ask for that, flowers, or for them to buy you something that you like, it's crickets. It's crickets. It's like you're speaking a foreign language to them. And I'm done. I'm about to start exclusively dating women.
Here, the double standard is clear. She wants a man to show chivalry, bring flowers, make gestures of attention. But what does she give in return besides looks? Modern men are tired of being providers of romantic experiences without reciprocity. Many are still gentlemen, but they won't waste energy on women who only know how to demand. And when some say, "I'll just start dating women instead," the traditional man's answer is simple: good luck. Because if all you do is demand without giving back, not even women will tolerate that.
If you are a young man, I'm talking like in your early to mid 20s, living in the United States, I have questions. And no, this is not for me. I've happily married 25 years. I got my guy. So here's what I want to know. Why aren't you dating? I have 2 daughters and a son. My son is still in high school, and he's just now getting to the age where he would start dating. And he has been very blessed by being raised by 2 older sisters and a mama and dad who have invested in him and talked with him about how to treat women. But here's what I'm finding that is so odd. My girls who are college age, one is at a big university in the Southeastern Conference, and the other one is doing independent learning and starting her own business. They are in their 20s, early 20s. And guys are not asking them out. And it's not just them. And my daughters are beautiful girls, and they are good Christian girls, and they are very emotionally mature. They know their values, they know their standards, and it's not even that they're being too particular. It's also not just my daughters. It is their friends. It is their acquaintances. Guys are not asking girls out anymore on proper dates. What is happening instead is, let's say my daughter takes a guy to a date party. She's a stunning, beautiful girl, very intelligent. Like, she doesn't have a hard time finding someone to go to a date party with her. However, the follow-up to that is not a date. It is a text. Hey, I'm out at this bar. You want to come meet me? Guys, let me tell you, that is not a proper date. That is a lazy way of pursuing a woman. That is a boy's way of pursuing a woman. It is not a man's way of pursuing a woman. And maybe I have it all wrong. Like, maybe guys just are no longer looking to secure a long-term relationship. They no longer look at getting married in the future. I don't know. You tell me. Is that the case? I know the older of my two daughters is looking for her helpmate in life. She is looking for a good Christian man, not a boy. And that is not determined by age necessarily. What I mean is, he doesn't need to be 30. A 21-year-old man can be a man, or he can be a boy. And if you're spending your days playing video games and not pursuing a career and stability, you're a boy. And I don't even mean that you need to be in college. Like, there are millions of careers out there. You don't have to go to college to be pursuing something. So you tell me, what's going on with guys in their early 20s right now? Do you not know how to ask women out on dates? Are you so afraid of being rejected? Do you just not want to date? What's going on?
Here, we see a mother who doesn't understand how men's behavior has changed. Guys aren't asking their daughters out because today, relationships demand a huge investment from men, while many women give little in return or only want casual experiences. Young men have realized the game has changed. Marriage, divorce, and rejection come with huge risks. It's not that men lost interest in women. They've lost interest in playing traditional roles without guarantees of respect, support, and reciprocity.
I don't have Hinge anymore, but here's a little funny story that I'm going to tell y'all. And I was going through my likes on Hinge because, you know, I had hundreds and hundreds of likes because I'm just so pretty and everyone wants me. Just kidding. But no, I was going through my likes one day, and this was my second go around of having Hinge. And this guy that works at the same place that I work at, we're not in the same department, but we work in the same, like, building, or, you know, same place. He had liked me, like sent me like a match type thing or whatever, and put, what did he say? He said something like, hey Gabby, you have such an amazing smile, or something like that. Mind you, me and him have never talked. We have never talked in person. Like, I walk past him and he doesn't even say anything. Like, I wouldn't say like everyone tells me hi, but like, you know, everyone's really nice and they're like, hey Gabby, like, how are you? Like, things like that. And like, just like I tell people like, hey, like, how are you doing today? Or like, is it busy today? Like, blah, blah, blah. He's never talked to me and sends me a match on Hinge, or sends me a like on Hinge. So yeah, I did not match with him because, one, I feel like we work like close. It's not like, oh, like I never see him, like I saw him once, and you know, maybe this is him trying to shoot a shot because he'll never see me because we don't work that close, like, you know, at the place we work at. But no, like, I see him like probably like 3-4 times a week and he never talks to me. Like, I don't know. Anyway, he's younger than me anyway. I looked at his like age and I always wondered what his age was. And he's younger than me. Not by that. I think it's only by like a year. He's younger. But yeah, I just think that's odd. Like, I don't know. If you see them, like, why wouldn't he try to make a move in person? I don't understand. Yeah, but the other one, there's another guy, and this guy, we actually work in the same department. And it kind of, like, I kind of had to, like, take a minute because I was shocked because he sent me a rose, right? So the other guy sent me a like. This guy sent me a rose, and I was just like, why would you waste a rose on me when you see me at work? Like, we've talked at work before. Like, why this doesn't make sense? Why would you send me a rose? Like, and I didn't know if he was like doing it for the shits and giggles or if it was like he was serious. I don't know. I also did not match with him because I was like, well, if he obviously wants it to be something, then he should talk to me. But also, I would never date someone, I think, in my own department. I think the other guy, since we don't work in the same department, I'd probably like maybe. But even then, it's kind of like in the whole like place, I just think it's too close. Hits too close to home. You know, like, we all kind of work together. Like, and I see them every day. So if we go on a date and it doesn't work out, it'd be kind of awkward, right? But yeah, I just thought that was so funny because, like, why would you do that on Hinge but not in person? I don't get it. Like, is this normal? Like, if you see someone in person, you're just gonna find them on Hinge and message them on Hinge instead of talking to them in person? I don't know. It's kind of confusing. I don't like it. I want people to talk to me. Is that so hard? I just want people to talk to me. I'm nice. I swear. I'm funny. Guys, I'm funny. Why can't people talk to me in person?
This woman perfectly illustrates why men have stopped approaching. She says she wants men to talk in person, but when it happens, she rejects them for shallow reasons. In other words, the man is always wrong. If he talks through an app, he's a coward. If he talks in person, he's annoying. If he stays quiet, he's absent. The result is obvious. Men give up because no matter what they do, they're judged as inadequate.